Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
Well, he was the first man to amass a double-digit winning streak in the shark-infested lightweight waters in the UFC, the former interim champion El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson, back on the proving ground here tonight.
Tony Ferguson was able to navigate the toughest division in the UFC. He's one of the most diverse, nasty strikers the UFC has ever seen, and you couple that with that college wrestling background. Every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know you have your hands full. One of the most exciting fighters the UFC has ever seen.
He is an 8-point striker, outstanding submission game, has a lot of good chokes in his arsenal. He'll lean on that Darce choke, has a pretty good triangle as well.
Watch that low single.
I'm telling you, Tony Ferguson ready to prove yet again that he is one of, if not the best lightweight on planet Earth. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Ferguson is 9 years the elder. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Liverpool, England, Toни, the Pimplet! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Toни Ferguson!
Okay, protect yourself at all times, obey my command at all times. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
All right, folks, here we go with round 1. This is not the Eddie Bravo Invitational. This is the UFC, and 2 of the more decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts we have in this or any division.
Yes, in any division. We've never seen guys that can really incorporate the Jiu-Jitsu into fighting as we've seen this 2 do. But who's going to make a mistake? Who's going to leave an arm out there to get grabbed? Who's going to leave their neck out? Let's see, when you put 2 great Jiu-Jitsu players together, who can get their hand raised in the octagon.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Attempts the front kick there. Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jabs?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch in the first one, what a beautiful takedown. Oh!
looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got the side mount, and now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later. And that will do it. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 32 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Pimplet!
All right, so